it's a classic counter-decoder in the mid lane as well, because even if you poke your head there, right, at least instant stun in regards to DK. Additional wave clear
Just
with the
be
shard.
honest, T, you don't like it.
I mean, I
was going to be playing the Viper, and we talked about DeGuvnor playing that this time around. And obviously, Quincy crew wants some revenge for yesterday. And by yesterday, I mean 2 days ago, Fata taking some heavy damage. Looks like he's just dead. First blood goes to Nightfall.
And that is the reason why I think Tusk and Viper were picked up so quickly from EG.
In terms of the snowball potential for that Keeper of the Light. As you can see, EG, in terms of their CS for RTZ 20 and 9, Fata, he's going to get gone on again. You can tell that he knows he's dead. As long as Yawar doesn't die, he's going to be a happy camper. But for Yawar, he's obviously going to be punished for TPing back to this tier 1. Crit showing himself. Wants to kill off Fata. Again, gets off the tag team. Look at the damage coming out the Shadow Wave, though. Snowball. Nightfall now. The focus is onto Fata himself. As you can see, Fly is going to drop on the other side of the map, so it's a 1-for-1 in that way. And Yawar still in the tree line. Basically like 80% damage to both the tier 1 bot and mid. As Quinn gets caught out by Crit. Nightfall trying to catch up here, but MSS with the Bushwhack, I'm sure, at the ready. Not sure if they can actually turn this around, as Fata has come as well. Crit does get Bushwhacked with the Shadow Wave to follow. One more right click will do it, but he pops that wand. And the Illuminate sidestepped again, but he's still going to end up going down to Quinn's right click.
Laning phase goes to EG.
I mean, I feel like we've heard that a million times before. Abba gets this tier 1 mid, by the way. Leslau, at the very least, is pressuring the tier 1 top. As you can see, the Boots of Travel from Quinn coming in, so Fly should be dead. And they're trying to give the kill to Quinn, which he'll take. And likely... And he, I believe, has his Blink Dagger coming to him now. As we see the first Lycanthrope ult come out, Nightfall. He's going to be the one initiated on by Lelis, but you can see the Crit Snowball catching 2. Ends up netting themselves a kill onto MSS. And it looks like the fight's going to break up here. The Mjolnir Shard, is that the go time, or is it usually a little bit later?
With everything being so stalled, you might even just do Maelstrom Shard, no Mjolnir, and look for it.
Nightfall able to TP out. Sharpshooter, not quite enough damage, as we see the Dragon Tail into the Curse from Fly. Not the greatest layering, but you can see Leslau is just outnumbered and brought down.
RTZ comes in.
Looking at multiple majors.
That is the expectation of the DPC though, right? If you lose a series, you're meant to bounce back. It's what the more experienced teams are meant to do. And
that is true. Crit gonna get the initiation with the Dragon Tail to follow from Abed, and that is a dead Quinn.
A massive solo kill from RTZ again.
How is he always in the area just to get one attack off? Well, we have a smoke from Quincy Crow. It's going to be popped already from Fata. Bushwhack. Illuminate's going to clip RTZ into the Sharpshooter. You can see the Dragon Tail coming out, and Quinn is their target, but a nice grave from Fata. Going to keep Quinn alive a little bit longer, but you can tell that he is definitely going to die here. Goes down to the right click, but a big Illuminate on the way out, but the Thunder onto Fly. What a teammate, as RTZ back in fighting shape. But EG, they're pretty low on HP. A little bit of miss. Click there from Nightfall, not able to get to the low ground with that horsey of his. It's a hop.
I was going to try and argue with you, but I kind of agree.
Thank you.
Really close.
Abed jumping in. You can see the fireball already online for him. And man, ever since they added this shard for Dragon Knight, he just does way more damage. Level 2 Dragon form, and here they come looking for Yawar. It's going to pop. Does he have time to spin? He does. Dodges out that Dragon Tail. Good reaction time from Yawar, as they're going to try to turn this around, but the Snowball is potentially going to save him from that Sharpshooter. It's coming. It does clip him. Do they have enough damage to actually take him out? No, the Illuminate just misses. And Abed now on the run. He's going to get slowed perpetually thanks to this Solar Bind, but he's covered by a lot of heroes. Nightfall is going to try to TP out in the midst of an Omni Slash, and he's going to get out. The Curse not even needed, but Fly actually pays the ultimate price for staying behind. And Abed getting chased by a Triceratops and 2 Wolves. 5-man smoke now from EG, so still with that meta online as we have established here. They're going to come right into the triangle again. MSS is going to pop the smoke. Bushwhack pretty much instantly, but there's a snowball. And the save onto MSS for now. Fata stuck inside the shard, so at the very least, EG is going to clean up 2 support kills. As MSS not able to... yeah, does fall in the end. So double kill for RTZ. And now this opens up the Roche for Aegis's as you take out these outer towers. MSS with the sharpshooter. Snowball is available, but they're going to get the cold embrace off first. And that's during the BKB. And the rest of EG now look to be potentially on the run here. The Bushwhack's not going to connect there, as Fly gets deleted by Leslau, apparently. And the Solar Bind onto Arteezy. This could be a really good kill. Obviously, just the Aegis, but they can burn it early. They'll be very happy with that, and that is enough. The Blade Fury from Yawar, as they focus their sights onto Abed for now. The Omni Slash is available onto Abed. He is just dead, just like that. And now Arteezy looking to fight. Has the BKB activated. Quinn gets graved. Now Yawar into that pig, but he's getting slowed by the Viper. Looks like the spin will take off that debuff, and he'll be just fine. So a nice turnaround here from Quincy crew as they're looking to take out Viper, and indeed they do. Beautifully done. The sharpshooter gets that break, so no
aggressive in positioning, and kind of the unsung hero of this game right now is this Lycan. With the Helm of the Overlord sending the Wolves in, he's non-stop just crippling this Viper, going onto the Wyvern. And EG, they're playing with a kind of an aura of confidence right now. Very split, very kind of individually being in the face of Quincy. And in doing so, a little bit over time, he was able to insta-kill off the Wyvern, you wasted the Viper BKB, and look at this. This is not a team fight from EG. They're just awkwardly spread around. So yeah, Quincy, they find an opportunity and finally get to punish them.
Yeah, the sharpshooters have been really on point.
That too.
But you are able to, as you see, that is the most, okay, but Quinn, obviously a bit of a rough start, but he's gotten back into this game as the Spirit Vessel is on him. He's had that for quite a while as Nightfall gets that Blink Dagger off. Viper Strike on the MSS, but the early Grave comes out. Sharpshooter get a little bit of extra distance. Looks like he'll survive thanks to that healing ward. As Nightfall, he's getting blocked by the creeps here. Has to BKB, along with that Cold Embrace at the same time. Omni Slash to follow, attempting to TP out. Not happening. Full Omni Slash from Yawar is enough. As now it turns into a 5 versus 4. Arteezy and company in the triangle. Fly's going to get taken out relatively early. And you can see Yawar is a wolf, but will spin away. Cannot look at Arteezy. Even though he's not playing Medusa this time. Illuminate onto 2. Arteezy looking to stand his ground. Obviously without spin and Omni Slash, Yawar is going to be a bit careful here. Spin is back up now, though. As they're going to get another Solar Bind onto Crit with that Spirit Vessel and the Wolves. Man, that is so annoying to deal with. As an Octarine now online for Quinn. And you can see Arteezy with the BKB. And
Airblade, can they deal with him? When he picks up the Shadow Blade, the Omni Slash probably losing a little bit of effect there. But finally, EG, they smoke up.
They do. Crit instantly jumps MSS, who gets graved. So it's going to give him a little bit of extra time to put down an Acorn Shot Bushwhack combo. Will eventually die, though, as Abed. Yawar is going to get Wolf Bitten. Wolf Bit. As the actual Lycan ult comes out, there's a buyback on MSS if they actually want to fight here. Spirit Vessel applied to Crit. This has been the bane of his existence. He's taking so much damage. Finally trying to get that Urn Charge on him. He's going to get healed up a bit by Fly.
But again, the lack of ability to get into the fight outside of just poking, it looks like it should be Aegis towards EG, but they are going to contest.
They're going to try to contest here, but you can see the tier 3 tower taking a ton of damage with this dinosaur, so Lel's doing a good job there, but Aegis is cleared them to jump in. It looks like he's going to reconnect as Yawar looking for the Blink Omni Slash. It's getting scouted out here by the Wolves.
They got to kill off this Wolf. It's giving too much information.
Oh, there's the Blink spin and the instant bash to follow. That is a dead Winter Wyvern, but that flyby's back into the game instantly. Big punch in the air as Arteezy's focusing on Fata. He'll get him easily, but this is the big kill. Lelis gets Dragon-tailed inside the Fireball. 3 dead for Quincy crew. And now Yawar on the run, has the Omni Slash, could potentially try to go for the Blade Fury TP, which he will do after the blink. The Lincoln Sphere pops, but there's the Walrus Punch to cancel. And this is a big-time win team fight for EG.
The instant buyback from Lycan, they were falling apart. Because again, Quincy crew takes the fight in the same way they've done this entire time. The Wolf up front, then you send in the Jug after the fact. But now, you see here, already on the backline, Keeper like instantly killed off from the Tusk and the Terrorblade, and Quincy's on the retreat. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. It does happen.
Definitely a rough fight.
Yeah.
For Quincy crew. But the silver lining is that Roche was not up, because I think if at this stage now, if EG gets this third Roche,
it's up.
That might be it. Walrus Punch, you see, canceled that TP, and like you said, third Roche is up. It's the Refresher Shard, and I do believe Quincy crew out, and now the range Rax looks to be next for the mid lane as Nightfall doing a good job as the Aghanim Scepter online for Arteezy, which gives him that fear AoE there, along with 10 seconds of meta. And you are again having to spin just to take down these illusions, and Nightfall
with the shard as well, of course.
Yep.
He himself can pepper these racks as well.
Yep, Sharpshooter does connect, but again, they are just getting hit from all angles. So what's the cooldown on the ult these days?
It's going to be
92 seconds.
And it lasts 60, so still 30-second downtime.
Okay, that's a melee Rax they eventually get for EG.
For absolute free.
Yep. They're going to get the Sharpshooter off with the Centaur Stomp to follow, but Viper looks to be mega okay. Curse ends up deleting Fata. And you can see the Viper Strike being applied here as a snowball in, trying to get aggressive. The buyback comes in from Dazzle as the fear comes out from Arteezy. Quinn at the last moment gets graved, but it's only going to last so long. He's inside that fireball. Another fear comes out from Arteezy as he gets that refresher orb off, and now the pounding into the racks. So mid lane is down. EG trying to...
Aegons on Quincy crew. Like, they need to try and find ways to kill the illusions.
That is, I mean, it's not that unusual on a Coddle, but unfortunately for Quinn, he's just dead. 2 minutes, no buyback whatsoever. And you can see EG applying all their pressure to Yawar. He's going to get bit, it looked like, but there's the curse to come out. And Yawar beating on his own teammate now, as both will likely die shortly after the AoE Dragon Tail and all that damage to come out. They do have buybacks on everybody but Quinn at this stage. But now EG can go for Megas, they can go for Throne, they can do whatever the hell they want.
Oh, and finally, Nightfall returns the tip.
Yep, he finally gets revenge as Top Rax is down. Arteezy.
See, EG, bit shaky, losing to Nouns. Yeah, their improvement across the season, it is the improvement that you wanted to see for this team. It really puts them in a good spot to do well.
Oh, we see the fear come out, and the Sunder as well from Arteezy, who pops the refresher, and that is the death of MSS, who's going to have to buy back in the game, but you can see how much damage is being done to these buildings, and EG can probably just ignore everybody else from Quincy crew as they look to end this game, and they'll go 2-0 in this tiebreaker situation. Still want to take UR out one more time. Another tip from Nightfall as the GGs come out. So EG, they look dominant, and they will be going to Arlington. Congratulations to them. And Quincy crew, of course, will have to face off against Nouns next in a best-of-1 for all the marbles. That is a lot of pressure for both teams.
And the fact that for Quincy